Oh, that's
Rose.
right. Yeah.
All right.
Rose. Oi, where's
Yeah.
my cup?
Ricky Rose.
Why? Oh, here it is. I'm blind.
So
Aren't we all?
we are live, setting up.
Yes, we are.
Yep. We will be starting
Hello,
off in shortly.
anti-hooligans and gooligans.
We are setting up.
My plate. Yes,
Yep.
the staff has
Yes.
graciously provided me with lunch. Thank you, sir.
You're welcome.
We're basically just setting up here, folks.
Yes, we'll be with you
I think
shortly.
I get it.
We're getting the show on the road shortly. We're just doing a few sound checks, we're getting hair and makeup situated.
Hair and makeup. What? All that hair and makeup.
Wait, this isn't a TV studio? No?
Okay, you shake before you read it. You do
No.
right. You don't have
No.
to. They're lying. Okay. Do I have permission to eat on the air?
Excuse me?
Do I have permission to eat on the air?
Yes.
Thank you. Should have asked this before.
Yeah, I had mine. I had my
Very
lunch
well.
earlier.
Hey, yo, Austin.
Man, it smells like coffee back here.
Welcome back,
Let me
Austin.
figure something out
Here's the
here.
bottle.
Punky 3K.
Oh, nice.
Man,
Nice.
Hey, yo, Austin. We're live, so
really wish this desk had a little bit more room in it, man. Oh,
Yeah, we're live. Yeah.
We're live right now.
We're good.
Wait.
There's no issue.
Yeah. Yep.
So,
And this bottle is farting. ENT
still setting
Hooligans
up.
is brought to you by... Oh, no, it
Huh?
doesn't do it.
ENT. No.
What?
Oh, nice. Perfect.
the
perfect.
what? Okay.
Now that I want it to do it, it doesn't do it.
What? Oh,
figure.
see, it's a
Uh-huh.
conspiracy.
That's right.
It is. It's a conspiracy.
that's right, folks. So this is pretty much us just chilling for now before we get the show ready on air. Well, we already are on air, but officially get the show rolling.
That's right.
Uh-huh.
Yep. Before
So-
we get it, before we bring you
Yep.
the action that only we can bring,
Woo!
live, baby, live.
Uh-huh.
Oh, by the way, it's Casual Tuesday.
That's
Casual
right.
Tuesday.
It's casual
Casual
Tuesday.
Tuesday.
Uh-huh. So there
So
you go.
happy
Show
Tuesday
ready
to all.
on air.
To all, a happy Tuesday.
Well, we already are on air, but officially get the show rolling.
So let's do. There you go.
So there you go. That's the playback.
That's the
I
playback,
thought
y'all.
my computer's meant
So
to
don't
go.
worry. I have the thing ready and ready for it to be monitored. So we're good.
All
Do
right.
your thing, man.
Cool.
It's okay.
What
Yeah,
you-
and I can
I
turn
was
it as
watching
well.
this
So
thing earlier on the real. Back in the 80s.
Familiar.
Okay, so
hold on a second.
basically it's a popularity contest between these three girls. And they kill their best friend for them. That way they could be two of them.
Oh, dang.
And so that's basically what happened in this case.
Oh,
Dude,
Weird,
what
right?
on earth?
yo.
I just found the weirdest
Insane.
music
Yeah,
ever.
yeah, it was these three high school girls, and they
I would-
two of them did some stuff that the other one wasn't aware of, and the
I
other one
would show you
felt
guys
left
if we're
out.
live. So
Crap.
I don't want to get in trouble.
So
It was.
Uh-oh.
It was so interesting. It was like
Oh, boy.
R&B in another language or something, man. It was
Oh.
the craziest thing. Like I said, I would show you
Weird.
guys, but we're live, and I don't know if it's royalty
oh, that's
free
what you're
or not.
talking. I was like, what?
Oh,
So
okay,
I
gotcha,
didn't want
gotcha.
to take
Yeah,
the
yeah, yeah.
chance.
No
What
problem. man.
happened was,
Proceed with caution.
yeah, proceed.
Yeah.
Proceed
Learn that
Yeah,
hard
so
way.
it was really
caution.
weird. I don't know. I'm
On this
guessing.
YouTube bit.
My guess is they got caught.
Yo.
That they were real arrogant about it. I don't know.
Oh, well, I'm pretty sure they were. I mean, kids tend to be arrogant about stuff
Yeah.
Yeah, and they don't tend to
when it
think.
comes to these kind of things. I mean,
know.
Right.
they call themselves being so smart, but they're still so dumb.
Yeah. Uh-huh. Yep.
You know. Yep.
Ba-ba-da-ba.
Man, I had to throw away my Hawaiian rolls.
Oh,
I mean,
they got moldy.
Oh, man.
No, my cinnamon bread.
Oh man,
Oh, man.
I
Man,
know.
it sucks.
they got moldy.
Yeah, I hate when
got
that
all
happens.
hard.
Ugh. Yeah.
I know.
Yeah,
I was all mad
yeah, that's never good.
and sad.
Oh, man.
Oh,
Thank goodness we were live. 'cause-
Pobrecita.
Anyway.
Se le duró el pancito. Bendito. Ay, ay, ay,
Really?
ay.
Ay, ay, really?
Uh-huh.
Ay, 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 ay. What are you, my grandma? Ay, ay, ay. As the song goes.
Ay, 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 ay. Canta y no llore.
Uh-huh. The Mexican theme song, baby.
Yeah.
Woo!
Yeah, yeah. ¡Que viva México!
Mm-hmm.
Yo,
Only there's
stuff.
only
on the
one
real,
of
I want
us
some
rules.
horchata. On the real, I want some horchata for real. That sounds good.
Some what was? Wait, what's that?
Mm-hmm.
Horchata. It's like rice milk with cinnamon.
Oh, wow.
It's really nice. Yeah, it's real good.
I thought it was like
Yeah.
I thought it was
Yeah,
like
it's
a
dope.
tortilla with some like meat or something. Meat and
No.
salads.
I'm thinking of a flauta.
Yeah, those are awesome too, by the way.
Those are good.
Woo, delish.
Quesadilla.
Yes.
Quesadillas
Oh.
are good. Yo, I want to try the quesadillas that our colleague Mo has been like raving about to me.
Hey, I'm the boss. Get it straight. I'm not a colleague.
Okay.
I'm the boss.
The boss.
Baby.
I'm sorry.
That's right.
Boss.
There you go.
He's
Let it-
management.
let it be known.
Management.
I'm the
The
boss.
boss.
I'm also known as management around here. So for those of you watching, you know, all your emails, all of your comments, all of your likes, all of your hits, views
yeah.
is monitored by yours truly, myself. I am the
Alongside the rest of us.
Alongside the rest of us.
you know, they're just people on the side, you know what I'm saying?
Oh. You know what?
There you go.
You want to have an I Quit match?
Mm. Bum, bum, bum.
I quit. I quit.
I would so play that Rey Mysterio clip.
Clip.
Quit
He
clip.
said that's what he sounded like?
Yeah.
Oh my god, are you serious?
All you heard was the splat of the chair shot. Pow! And then I quit. I quit.
Oh shoot. See, I
Oh,
caught
what
myself.
you spill? What you spill?
See, I caught myself. I caught myself before I said anything bad.
Oh.
Go me.
She almost cussed.
Oh.
No, I didn't. Okay, good.
I'm
It was
telling.
fries. What are you
I'm
telling?
telling.
Snitch?
Oh, I'm telling. Ma!
Who are you? Mom! Mom!
Yeah!
I'm changing my name!
Mm-hmm.
My name isn't Mom no more. Okay, no, it was French fries, so it's all good. I thought it was.
Oh,
my name.
what kind of French fries?
Cajun.
Ooh, nice.
Yeah, they had lemon pepper, but
You don't want
I got
those? You
Cajun.
don't want lemon pepper? Lemon pepper. Citrusy and spicy. That's an interesting combination.
It is right. I got I got buffalo wings. I won't even tell y'all what kind I got because y'all are gonna make fun of me and y'all are gonna call me weak.
Whoa, what kind? What kind did you get?
Yeah, I don't care.
Mild.
Mild. Oh.
I don't care. Hmm.
Wasn't it Rey Mysterio and Eddie in that I Quit match?
Yes. It was Eddie Guerrero and Rey Mysterio. Yeah.
It was on
Oh,
it was on
really?
SmackDown, right?
Yep.
Smackdown. Wow, that's crazy. Just
Oh, wow.
looking.
Yep.
at things
That
here.
was correct. That was correct.
That's how he sounded.
Yeah.
I quit.
I love, man, I
Yeah,
love this mixer.
yeah.
It's dope.
That's funny.
All you heard was
He
splat.
quits.
I
He
quit,
quits, bro.
I quit.
Brah.
Like, oh.
You must have been laughing
Mofo, he
so
quits.
hard.
Oh, what's funny is that our boy Eddie is a huge Rey Mysterio fan, and so
Yeah.
you see, he ain't lived
Yeah.
that one down.
No,
I bet he
no,
didn't.
no. We didn't let
That's
it. We didn't let him live that.
Hell
down.
no,
That's right.
Yeah.
Hello.
hell
Yeah,
no,
a similar thing, but I can't hear.
Are you
Hell
in the
nah.
cave, or were you-
Hell
how
no.
was the cave, sir?
hell no,
Hell no.
hell no,
How's the cave?
No, not just no.
No.
Hell no.
no. Hell no.
I quit, I quit, I quit, I quit.
He,
Then there
He
was
says,
JBL and John
hell
Cena.
no.
Why
That
do you
was
sound like
good.
a horse?
That's what Ray sounded
what did I
like.
do? He said.
Oh
he
my
said,
God.
Hell no.
I
Hell no.
quit,
Hell no.
I quit.
He quits. Yes. 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 That's right. That's right. Hold
Then
on
you
a
have
second.
JBL. I quit,
Oh,
I quit, I quit, I quit.
Oh yeah.
He quits, man.
Yeah, as
quits,
if to
man.
say, okay.
That's
okay,
right. That's
okay.
right.
Okay, no more.
I
Quits.
quit.
Quits. He quit you, man. Quit you, man. Huh? Uh huh.
Yeah, yeah,
Oh shit. Oh
yeah,
shit. Let me turn that off.
uh
Let
huh,
me turn that off.
uh huh.
If I could figure that out,
Yeah.
I figured out how to do that right there.
Yeah.
So we're all good there.
Uh huh.
There we go.
Yeah.
Yeah, this
Yeah.
mixer is fun, man. I tell you that much right now.
Yeah.
Sweet.
Yo.
Sweet.
You
Yeah.
want to know how
Yeah.
much they charge for ranch at Pizza Hut?
Yeah.
How much? How much?
Uh huh.
$1.
All right. Enough of that.
Uh-huh.
Really?
We're all
Sweet.
Huh?
Really?
Man, obviously
Nice.
pizza sounds good.
Nice.
It does. So, you ready with that bed,
Yes. Yes.
Oh shoot.
bro? Yeah. Yeah. You know,
I didn't have
we're
it.
live. We're all chatting it up here, and you know, I think people are waiting.
I legitimately didn't know that.
Patiently waiting.
So
Patiently waiting.
okay. I must not have got that memo.
Hey, there is a movie called Fried Green
That-
Tomatoes.
So let me try to think.
So
Here.
that was the
It
name
does.
of the band for some odd
So, you ready with that bed,
I
bro?
don't know, man.
reason. Yes.
No, it's not the name
Hold
of
on.
the band.
Oh, I'm trying to find something.
Yeah. Yeah. You know, we're live. We're all chatting it up here, and.
All right. This is what I got for you, bro. This is the best I got.
There's the live feedback, baby.
Well, not the best.
Nice.
Not the best, but
Okay, he's got the bed now.
this is an interesting bed, by the way.
That,
You
that
can
is pretty
barely
interesting.
hear.
Yeah.
All right.
Oh, there we go. Yeah.
There you go.
That's right, guys.
All right.
Welcome to ENT Hooligans. I gotta redeem myself, so that
Okay,
was
man, do you
my
think?
bad. I
It's okay.
mean,
it's
that's
okay.
something
What are
we
you on
talked
about
about and I had
redeeming yourself?
forgotten. But
It's cool.
anyway,
It's cool. It's cool.
Turn-
It's
turn-
cool.
we
It's
definitely
cool.
want to welcome you guys to ENT Hooligans.
Turn that bed up a little bit, brother.
Definitely appreciate you guys listening, that's for sure. And like legitimately listening. And hang on. There we go. Let me turn that computer up a touch.
There we go.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah,
that was a
there
little
we
bit
go.
odd. But anyway, yes, this is
Just a tad more, Austin.
Endless Possibilities. Felt like we haven't done this in quite some time. I just didn't want to have it blasting in people's ears. But anyway, yes, it is Endless Possibilities, yes. As I said. So, talk about people who are very nitpicky, if you will. Stuff that drives me very crazy.
Before,
I'm sure it drives a lot of other people crazy.
obvious.
Yes. Yes.
And
yes.
before we get into all that, I just want to let you guys know that we thank you very, very, very much for your ongoing support. For the new subscribers, thank you for your dedication. I want to send a special shout out to anyone new who's subscribed to our channel, and also a special shout out to Ashley. You know who you are. Thank you for that comment
Yes.
on our Facebook
definitely.
page, and thank you for
Yes.
being
Yep.
as supportive as you've been and as you are, and hopefully will continue to be. And with that said, it's 1 something p.m.
It's 1:05,
Eastern
yes.
time.
Yeah, like 111. Yes.
Eloquence thanks Ashley too.
Yes, eloquence
Eloquence
thanks you,
thanks
Ashley. So,
Thank you, Ashley, from all of us. Yeah.
Thank you, Ashley.
of course. So, you guys want to follow us? The links are provided down below. You guys want to comment? Please don't be shy. Don't be scared. We won't bite. And anyone else, please post up a like, follow us, tell a friend to tell a friend to tell a friend. Yep. And basically, I mean, there's something that you want more of, let us know. Let us know, because why? It's the only way that we can improve and bring you guys the best content as only we can do here on ENT Hooligans. With that said, I'm passing off the mic to either one of the three colleagues here. You know who we are.
Shout out to Pizza Hut, man, for these banging wings.
Yeah, their wings are delicious, but
I'll say their wings are on point,
so good. They're nice.
But sometimes
for my French fries.
But sometimes they could be a little bit stingy with the buffalo sauce, and that's just my nitpickiness.
Yeah, exactly. Speaking of nitpicking,
Speaking of
nitpicking. Gotcha.
These are like covered in buffalo sauce.
I see what happened there.
Yeah, just segue us in, yeah.
Yes.
So
I see what you did.
So Ness, you got anything, man? Because there's one more thing I want to add before we get the topic started and the show on the road.
No, that's about it.
All right, cool. So with that said, I just want to apologize to anyone who tuned into yesterday's stream. Things happen on YouTube, and this coincides with a topic that we're bringing you today. We were in the middle of our stream. Well, we were actually 5 minutes into our stream, not even the middle. And my audio cuts off inexplicably. But like I stated before, things happen here on YouTube. Things happen on Twitch. Things happen on live TV, on radio. You are susceptible for things to mess up on you from time to time, people. And sometimes I feel that the community can be very unfair in not understanding and unfair in some of their remarks. And this goes to anyone who is a YouTuber, to anyone who works hard, to anyone even pertaining to life outside of YouTube. Anyone with regular 9-to-5 jobs and beyond.
Yeah.
The expectancy that we put on other people can sometimes be overwhelming to the point where sometimes, unfortunately, there have been people whom have quit, in terms of wanting to be a aspiring YouTuber or whatever, professional gamer. Yeah. People's comments, sometimes people look to harm others, and not only that, but there's also this sense of, oh, this person does it this way, why don't you do it that way? Well, guess what, buddy? I'm me.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Exactly.
Yeah, and
everybody's the same.
And to add to that, I mean, the expectations that's placed on others is not just overwhelming, it's also oftentimes irrational, unrealistic, like way up there beyond what it should be.
Correct.
Let me put this in perspective.
Yeah.
What if we had 50K in terms of subscribers? What happened yesterday? Could you imagine the uproar? Oh my God. How could they have been, so careless? Oh my God. ENT Hooligans. What a mistake. I thought they were professional. Oh my God. They've been doing this YouTube thing. I mean, they should already know, but...
Yeah.
Right.
You know how many basketball games I've tuned into where, I don't know, let's say the camera goes a little haywire? You know how many episodes of Raw I've tuned into? Hell, there was one episode of Raw where the microphones were glitchy. There was another episode of Raw where you heard nothing but audience, but there was nothing but darkness on the screen. So let's go.
Oh wow!
Hey, I'll give you an even better example. The Super Bowl that the 49ers and Ravens played, the freaking power went out in the stadium.
And the game was upheld by what, 30 minutes?
Give or take.
But what did people do?
These things
But what did
happen.
people do? Now,
These things
as much as I am not a fan of this person, people automatically said, "Oh my God, blame Beyonce.
Oh God, please. Yeah.
Oh my God, she did it. Oh my God, her and her big chunk of ass." You kidding me?
Yeah. I guess the power wasn't ready for that jelly, huh? Huh?
Are you kidding me right now, man? Are you serious?
Yeah.
You guys,
Like,
y'all gotta stop that.
Like, it's. I mean, it was something that happened to us yesterday. It was, obviously during the cast we didn't notice it at the time, but it happens.
Yeah.
Last week, JD
We
You know-
caught it.
JD was doing his podcast, was in the middle of a sentence. Da 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 da. Yeah, that happens. Did I say?
Wow.
Did I write a comment on his on his YouTube vid saying,
his video?
"Oh, JD, you're a piece of blah blah blah. You how dare you? You've been YouTubing for 6+ years. You should know." But no.
It's the
That
what it
didn't
is?
happen
It's
at
this
all.
It's this unrealistic expectation of perfection.
Right.
That's what
Right.
it is.
Like, like how dare they eat on the air? Like, it's distracting. Like, oh my gosh, they're professionals. They shouldn't even be doing that.
Right. Exactly.
Really?
And this is something that I've said, and when I say it, you guys will be like, yeah. I think that it's an ignorance of what goes into producing videos, honestly.
Mm-hmm.
It's
Or
like when we talk about
anything
or anything else for that matter, right?
Yeah.
Me personally, whenever I go to like a restaurant or anything for that matter, or even a Lyft or Uber driver, I try to understand what they're going through a little bit, if I can. Or like if I'm
Yeah.
having bad service at a restaurant, I'm like, listen, maybe they're having a rough day, and
Exactly.
it's like, oh well,
Exactly.
I'm not going to tip for bad service. I'm like, dude, okay, so what are you, the judge now? How do you know that they may not be having a bad day, or that they're stressed out because they're behind on their rent? Some person like you
Or what if they're
wants to be
what if they're understaffed?
That's what I'm
here's the-
saying.
A lot of
Which
That's what I'm
oftentimes
saying.
that is the case. Oftentimes that is the case. Places are understaffed, purposely, mind you.
Yes,
Correct.
That's, I've seen
okay.
that too.
But it's
That's
one
what I'm
thing.
saying.
Okay.
And it's one thing.
Like-
It's one thing if you get bad service and you don't want to tip the person because of that. Okay, that's fine. But you don't have to keep harping on it. Just
Right.
Right.
Well, that's what I'm
Like-
saying. You don't have to make an
Or-
announcement or something,
you don't have to be
An
obnoxious about it
example-
either. Just don't tip her. Don't tip them and keep it moving. All right.
Right.
An
That's it.
example
Well-
of that is our Super Walmart. Our Super Walmart doesn't have enough checkout people.
Enough checkout.
Uh-huh.
Oh
What
boy,
are you gonna do?
yeah.
Go complain. There's a reason why there's self-checkout. Go to self-checkout
Right.
and
Hey,
do it that
yeah.
way. If you're in that much of a hurry,
Right.
Exactly.
Exactly. And and that's something else. I think that. Well, I don't know if. I guess this can kind of tie in. I think that a lot of people, they think they're in a hurry, but they're really not. Is because the whole unrealistic expectations.
Yes.
It's like.
Yes.
Yeah.
And that's why I try not to live like that. I'm like, listen, things are going to happen when they happen,
Granted, are we all going to critique? Of course. I critique
of
people.
course.
Hell, I critique
Of course.
myself. Have I gone
yeah.
on record and said, man, Liam, I wish he wouldn't spend, 15, 20 minutes on nothing on his YouTube videos? Yes,
Hold on,
because
guys, I gotta pay some bills. Sorry.
that's how I feel. However,
right.
if that's the way he wants to do it, who the hell am I to tell him that he's wrong? Who the hell am I to tell him you have to do it this way? It's one thing for me to say, yeah, I wish he would, I wish he wouldn't, but that's me. But But I
And
wouldn't.
secondly-
But I wouldn't tell him and be in his face. Oh, Liam, you how dare you? You take 20 minutes just playing music and ushering people in, and hold up.
And also, does that mean that you're just gonna just write him off just because you feel he's no?
Of course not, man.
Okay.
Of course
The
not.
same thing can be applied. I could be wrong, and please correct me if I am. But the same thing could be applied to music. Like, yo,
Yes.
Yeah.
Ned,
Yes.
Oh yeah.
you know, like, for example, I don't like it when you add a second, like, not a second verse, but like, you know how like rappers do the second thing where they have like two vocal, like, kind of like the way, I guess,
Right.
the way
They double their
Tupac
verses.
did it, where he had, yeah.
Doubles
like,
all around.
Like
yeah.
I don't
Stack his
like
doubles.
it when you, yeah, I don't like
Yeah.
it when you do that, man, because that makes you sound like really bad. I'ma stop listening to you. Like, who
Right.
are you to tell somebody that?
Exactly. Exactly.
Right.
Are you the one
You know.
producing their music? No. Are you the one writing their lyrics for them? No.
If a-
Are you the one
No.
that's actually rapping? No.
No.
If a person straight up asks me, bro, what can you critique out of all this? Then okay, you're opening the window for me to tell you, listen, you could work on this, that. But if you're strictly asking me for a compliment, bro, I'ma compliment you. I'ma compliment you. Because who am I to discourage
thank you, I
some?
appreciate that.
Who am I? Who am I? Who am I to discourage somebody? You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. Exactly.
Yeah. Another, yeah, that's another good point. I mean, as I've mentioned on previous podcasts, obviously, all of us here are fans of Eminem, and Eminem is one of my musical influences.
Yes.
And obviously his latest album got a lot of scrutiny by a lot of people who are still behind the times and are wanting him to be old.
Hold on, yo, your eloquence is leaking through, bro.
Right. It's no issue. So, anyway,
Yeah,
we're all good, bro, as I famously say.
Go ahead, Ness. No, because I'm trying to listen. I'm trying to listen. I'm trying to listen to him. It's okay.
I can't even handle business. Gosh darn it.
It's okay, man.
Hold,
Hey,
hold
pe-
on, guys.
listen,
hold
people,
on.
don't
The bed's gonna go away.
don't
Hold
criticize
on.
the man.
Don't critique me.
Don't criticize
Hold
the
on,
man.
Hold on.
No.
The bed's gonna go away. Hold on.
Don't
Hold on. The
criticize
beds will
him.
be right back.
Don't criticize the
Hold on.
man. Don't criticize the man. Let's play that back. Because I'm trying to listen. I'm trying to listen. I'm trying to listen to him. It's okay.
I can't even handle business. Gosh, you're all back here.
It's okay.
Yeah,
man.
I know.
Listen,
Okay,
people,
hold on.
don't
I was checking FB.
don't criticize the man.
But I wanted to see if the link was posted. That's all. Okay? And
Right on, right
that's
on.
all I was doing. That's all I was doing. Now,
You got him
now,
again. You got him
hopefully,
again.
I,
That was the playback.
Don't criticize the
Nice,
man.
nice.
Don't criticize the man.
don't criticize the man. Yes. Today,
Hashtag that,
Tuesday,
people.
Tuesdays.
Don't criticize the man.
Yeah.
That's gonna be the theme
That's
of
a new
today's
one.
podcast.
Hey, that should be the next episode.
That
Don't
should be the
criticize
name.
the man.
Yeah, just like that.
Hashtag blind problems.
Yeah, but no.
Yes.
Thank you to Austin, though. I mean, ever since he's
I'll
begun
check your screen reader,
co-producing
folks.
with me, he's been
Yes.
doing a hell of a job playing the beds because I monitor enough as is. So
Yeah, true.
Yeah,
So-
yeah.
Yeah,
Yo,
and
Austin,
it's,
you don't
yeah,
know
cool,
how
cool.
bad I want to like open that box with a mixer inside it.
oh man.
that's, but getting back on
Kid at
track.
Christmas, man. Like a kid at
Yes.
Christmas.
But getting back on track. Getting back on track.
We were talking about Eminem.
Yeah.
Right. So,
Oh,
so yeah, obviously his album received ridiculous scrutiny, overreaction.
Yeah.
Now, obviously, I, as an objective fan, as a fan, but also objective as well. Yeah, there were some things about the album I didn't like, but there was also some things about it that I did like. It was I wouldn't say it was the worst, nor would I say it was his best.
Correct. But we also got to understand that Eminem he's grown up. He's mature.
Yeah.
He's near 50 years old.
Yeah.
He's
Exactly.
already lived his life. You know, he's seen it all. He's been through it all. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He's
So-
not.
so
I mean, there are
it's
some instances
unrealistic
where
to
he's gonna
think-
give you Eminem. There's other instances where he's gonna give you Marshall Mathers. Yes, did I like the tail end
yeah.
of the album? That hat trick.
Brilliant.
Of course I
Brilliant.
did. That was
Yes.
brilliant. Did I
final
necessarily
three
was
tracks
I a
are awesome,
fan?
yes.
Was I a fan of his trap or whatever you call it? Absolutely not.
Trap rap. Yeah, no, I wasn't a fan of that either. But I understand.
I mean,
I
everybody's
understand
But I'm
what
not gonna
you're
say.
doing.
But I'm not gonna say. Oh, f this album. It's trash. Just because of a few. You know what I'm saying? Oh,
No.
how dare he? How dare he did a track with Ed Sheeran? How dare he? You know what I'm saying?
That
Like,
was one of the main complaints
why
to
does
his
it matter?
is, oh, too many pop features. Ed Sheeran,
Why
and
does
Beyonce,
it-
and Kanye. Where's Royce? Where's Jay?
Yeah,
Where's
yeah,
this?
yeah. Because
Where's
you
that?
guys are
Shut
super
up.
producers yourself. Yeah,
Shut up.
what record have you guys produced then?
Exact- thank
You guys
you.
want to criticize the S out of somebody? Go produce a record.
Thank
All
you.
right?
Yeah.
Thank
You guys want to
you.
hear me on my
There we
rant?
go.
You're gonna hear it.
Thank you.
All right, you know what?
Yeah.
I produced too.
Thank you.
And I'll admit, okay, I've given people crap for what they produced. That's because I get in a moment, or I had a little bit of immature moment, or whatever you want to call it. But
We all
you know,
done- we've all
by
been there.
God's
Yeah, we've all
grace,
been there.
I try
Yeah.
to be mindful of that, dude.
We've all been
Yeah,
there.
you know what? I'll tell you what's a big one, dude. I'll tell you what's a huge one.
Go ahead.
Is
Go ahead.
like when some, you know, and I'm not trying to stereotype here, but whenever some blind person decides to get on the internet radio, people be like, oh, you know, didn't you already do this or da 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 da? I'm like, yeah, but who said you couldn't do it again? Or who said you haven't improved? You know, I've been through the same thing, man. Listen, we've been through the same thing when we first started out 11 years ago, man.
Yep.
I mean, dude, people sounded, forgive the word, please forgive the word here, but people have sound like I sound like a fag, you know, and that really hurt, honestly. I mean, back then it did. I mean, now it'd be like, oh, whatever.
Yeah, let it roll off, basically.
And that's another thing.
Yeah.
And that's another thing, honestly.
Homie,
Like, when you make
roll
these
off.
comments,
Cigarette.
right, no. Well, and here's something else
Don't
people
sound
don't
like a
think
ciggy.
about. No.
Nah,
And there's
nah,
something
no
that
ciggies
just
here,
hit me.
man. No ciggies here.
No ciggies
Like
or
when-
no cigarillos or
And,
anything.
and this is something else. Like,
Really?
when you make those comments, people, they don't think about how they're going to make the other person feel. I mean, it could mess somebody's day up, man. Honestly, it really
Words
could.
are power.
Like I said,
Words of power.
there's
Words of
people
power.
on Twitch.
Suicidal.
There's people on Twitch, and there have been people on YouTube who have said, "I quit because of other
Yeah.
people's bullcrap."
Because some
Or,
stupid
You know, and
comment
not
that
to
was
be
made.
melodramatic or anything, but I mean, you could also mess up people's lives
That's what I'm saying. Somebody could be
with
suicidal.
words.
Well, still, it coincides because what if YouTube is what you want to do? Now, I'm gonna put this out there, and I'm only putting it out there because people on Patreon pretty much know the scoop, and he put it out there in public for us to know. JD, somebody whom I've mentioned so many times on here. God bless that guy. He was talking about how he battled with depression and how the only thing he wanted to do was to be a YouTuber and to basically cover all things wrestling. He didn't want to have a 9-to-5 job. He didn't want to be that guy. And he says he did it and he hated it. Till he dedicated his whole entire life to this. He says, yeah, he battles with things here and there. But at the same time, he says, I'm not depressed either because
Yeah.
I'm doing what I love each and every day. I'm covering what I love each and every day. And if somebody comes over and tries to take that away from him by stripping him of
Yeah.
his dignity as a podcaster, as a man, as a human being, who are you? Who are you to do that? You don't know what he's been through. We know now, but only a glimpse of it from what he's shared with us. But you don't know. You don't know how hard it is for him to put a show together for you guys. You don't know how hard it is for us to put a show together for y'all. I work my ass off for you guys. They work their ass off for you guys. And by them, I mean Ness, Austin, and Crystal here. You know? Ness is constantly thinking of ideas. Crystal's constantly thinking of show ideas and different platforms for us to be on. Austin is co-producing with me. I live stream this thing for you guys. And there are others who do just like we do.
Sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off. But it's a lot of work, but you know what? At the end of the day, I love it.
Yeah. I love it too.
I am very, very blessed to have colleagues that understand what I'm going through personally. I'm very blessed for that. You know, I'm blessed because I never thought in a million years I'd be doing something like this and actually loving it.
Yeah, likewise. I mean,
It's cool.
this
so
wasn't
much fun.
this wasn't
Same
my
here.
first passion. This wasn't my
Honestly.
first passion. This is just kind of something I discovered later on.
Yeah, same
Yeah.
here.
Somebody told me years ago that I'd be doing podcasting. I would have told them they were crazy.
Yep, same here. Now, I wanted to be on the radio, but I didn't want to go to school for broadcasting
Yeah.
because it was out of state.
Oh,
And
wow.
now look.
And I was to say,
You know?
you never know what might happen. Right.
Exactly.
And that's only
It
the
just goes
beginning.
to show you, you know, it's a different type of broadcasting, but it's broadcasting.
Yeah.
It's cool, you know.
But
all
now
love
we have-
doing what
Now we have this platform. You know what I'm saying? So we figure, why not use it? Why not use it?
Now, Geekton, who's another YouTuber that I follow, he does Dragon Ball Z and other type of anime reviews. Or should I say Dragon Ball Super. And he did his review on a Dragon Ball Super episode, of which people threw stones at him simply because they didn't agree with his opinion. He never said this particular episode sucks. He never said he'd never watch Dragon Ball Super or Dragon Ball Z or anything anime again. Never said anything that was derogatory, negative.
Uh-huh.
He was simply giving his
Exactly.
critique, simply voicing his opinion on things that he would have liked to have seen, on things that he liked about the episode, and on things that maybe he would have elaborated more on. And people, just because they didn't agree with what he said, jabbed him for it. You're damned if you do, and you're damned if you don't. If you say you dislike something, oh, how dare you? But everyone else, blah, 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 blah. If you say you like something, oh, what the hell? You like that, man? You know what I'm saying?
Right?
I think
Here's the
it's
thing.
because we've all been not necessarily programmed, but we all have this desire to fit in. And so I think when we subconsciously see other people doing things like that, we get in on it.
And when
Well,
you're-
I
when you're
personally
able-
don't partake
when-
in
when
bashing
you-
other people.
No.
when you're
I
able
try
to
not
give
to. I used
when-
to, but
when you're able to give a critique of something, and when you truly are a fan of something, you truly have a passion and a love for something, you are able to speak about it objectively. You're not
Correct.
blindly worshiping it. You're not blindly hating something. You're objectively speaking about what you don't like and what you do like about whatever it is that you love.
exactly, yeah.
Like,
That's how that works.
I read books. I love books. And I'm in this particular series. There was a couple of books in this particular series that I found very boring and very repetitive. But does that mean I'm gonna stop reading this writer's work because of it? And I'm gonna bash this writer? No, because it took a lot of work and a lot of effort to write books like this.
Mm-hmm.
So who am I to bash somebody's work?
And at the end of the day, you can't please everybody. You
No.
won't be able
Right.
to.
Yeah,
You won't be
that's
able to
one thing
please
I-
You
everybody.
can't.
The hard
Exactly, and that's one thing we have to
way. That
understand.
you can't please people.
Yes.
Right.
We have to understand it. We have to accept it.
But also, other people need to be understanding of the fact that, yo, you got to be a little bit fair here with,
Yeah.
with individuals who are doing nothing but,
Exactly.
working and yes, working for their own benefit because we love what we do, they love what they do. But we're also working for you guys to bring you guys content, whether you like it or not. That's your own thing. That's your own opinion to wrestle with. But don't play executioner at the expense of other people just because you quote unquote don't like something that they might have said.
Yeah, I mean, if you want to dislike or disagree with something, that's fine.
Yep.
But there's no need for any
We're all
sort of
entitled to
condemnation.
our opinion.
Okay, there's no need for condemning anybody for just flat out disregarding somebody. There's no need for all that. Disagree and keep it moving.
Exactly. That's all you had to do.
That's it.
Don't. The people are unbelievable, man. And here's one that gets me. They start name calling the person, but then they also start bashing the person's family.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
And you know what? 99.9999999999% of those people probably don't even know who the damn person's family members are in the first place.
Exactly.
Exactly.
Exactly. Yeah. Right.
So tell me again, who are you?
You're just a person behind a computer, tablet, or phone screen.
I have a really great example of this too. As I told you guys before on previous podcasts, that I read news articles and I read the comments on the threads as well.
Mm-hmm.
Oh
And
boy.
there was an article a while back where Ivanka Trump said that she believes her father is innocent of these accusations that are levied at him as far as the sexual assaults and all that. Am I going to bash her for that? No, that's her father. That's her father. Whether we like him or not, whether we think he's innocent or guilty, whatever opinion we have of this man, it should solely stay with this man. It shouldn't go any further than that.
Exactly.
Right.
That's her father.
Exactly.
Of course she's going to. It doesn't want to believe what's the worst about him. Of course
And
not.
rightfully
That's her father.
so.
Rightfully so.
And rightfully so.
Mm-hmm.
Am I surprised that she thinks? No, absolutely not.
Why should
That's
you
her
be?
father.
Why should you be?
You know,
Right.
regardless of what I think of him or not, regardless of what I think of him, that is
one
a
thing.
totally separate thing from what
That's
she
one
thinks.
thing.
Because I understand that's her father, and what she
Right.
thinks. Okay, that's fine. I'm okay with that.
Right. Exactly.
My opinion of him is only about him. I have no opinion about his family whatsoever. None.
Right. Yeah. Right. Exactly.
Yeah, and that's where it should stay. It should go no
And my-
further.
And my
It
God,
shouldn't go
the comments
any
on the
further.
thread,
Oh
on that
gosh.
particular thread,
Oh gosh.
good Lord, just awful.
Wait, which?
Okay,
Right.
I understand this. I understand this. Going back to people here on this platform.
Yeah.
If you write a comment and you say something along the lines of, oh, I don't know, hey, such and such and such and such. I don't mean to intrude or make it sound like I'm trying to get all up in your business, but could I suggest?
But
Could I suggest? You're not saying, hey, you should. Or, hey, why don't you? Or, hey, this guy or this girl podcast this way or does gameplays that way. No. Can I suggest? Way better approach.
Yeah, because then people are more prone to listen to what you have to say. May I suggest?
May I suggest?
Do you mind if I give you a suggestion?
Okay, at that point, your mind is
what's
telling
up?
you,
What's on your mind?
okay, well,
Okay.
let's see what this person, okay. Hey, you know
Then
what?
you're feeling,
that might
that-
work.
yeah.
Okay. Boom. Because you're not trying to compromise them. You're not trying to make them feel like crap. You're not comparing them to another person. You're simply saying, might I suggest?
exactly.
That's all. Ain't nothing wrong with that.
Yeah.
Nothing wrong with that.
Yeah. Exactly.
It's nothing wrong with that at all. You want to offer up a suggestion? Fine. Then we can have a conversation.
But don't feel bad for people. Or
If you want to have a constructive conversation, then we can do that.
Uh-huh.
But if all you want to do is make noise and huff and puff and try to blow my house down, then yeah.
That's different.
Yeah,
Right.
Wolfie.
Uh-huh.
Well, don't be surprised when you pass out from trying to blow down this brick house.
Yeah, Wolfie.
Uh-huh. Right.
And yeah, it's easy to say, oh, all you got to do is ignore the negative attention. Of course, because that is all you had to
Well, it's
do.
easier said than
But
done.
some of us don't have that mindset. Some of us just don't have the mindset and mental capacity enough to avoid that. Because again, this coincides to what? A person's past. You don't know what that individual's been through. You don't know if they battle with depression. You don't know if they've been bullied all their lives. You don't know.
Not to mention, now we live in an era where the noise is everywhere.
You don't know.
Mm-hmm.
So before you say something stupid, think
exactly.
about it. Before you come at somebody,
Exactly.
bruh, come correct.
Right.
That's right. Oh, that was a nice trombone score. Ah.
Uh-huh.
I don't know. It could use a little bit more slide, man. You know what I'm saying?
No, you're too critical.
Man.
You're being nitpicky now.
Jesus. Uh-huh.
For some reason, I don't know, but I always get trumpets and trombones mixed up when they're pitched like that.
Trombone sounds like a man. Trumpet sounds like a woman.
Trombones are lower.
Excuse me?
Trombones
That's funny.
sound like a man. Trumpets
That's right.
sound like a woman.
You're too critical.
Man.
You want to
You're being
come say that
nitpicky
to
now.
my face?
Oh my god. I will say it again. Trombones sound like a man. Trumpets sound like a woman.
I
There
heard
you
it
go.
the first time.
Aye then.
I
That's
like
all I
to
gotta say
play.
about
I like
that.
to play back. Yeah.
Hey.
Oh, hold
I
on.
noticed there was a new subscriber.
Welcome.
Welcome, subscriber. Because it was 190 at one point.
Yes.
Now it's
191
191.
Hence the ushering in of the new subscribers at the
I will
beginning.
say it
Again, trombones sound like a man. Trumpets sound like a woman.
Uh-huh.
Don't I sound so
Okay.
sexy, guys? Please comment below. Let me know what you think of your boy.
That's right.
Hold on, let me kiss the bicep real quick.
I should show you guys. I should show you guys how that FM station was sounding. And we can... That's right.
I can't wait.
Austin Grace,
I cannot wait.
audio
No, I said,
engineer.
can I plug that? Can I plug that? Like, cheap plug? I mean, not that.
I don't have anything. It's not on the internet or anything, unfortunately, but not for nothing. I can engineer the junk out of a radio station.
What I was gonna say was, I can't wait. That's all I was gonna say. Was I can't wait.
No, that's cool. That's no issue.
No, boy,
Yeah,
that's
but
good.
no, not for nothing. I can IO engineer an FM station now. But anyway, so there you go.
Nice, very nice.
Yes. So
Shout out to Thunder,
You guys will
the
hear
dog
every
over there
time.
in the background.
on YouTube.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah.
Yes.
What up, Thunder?
Going.
Yeah,
What up?
Yeah. You guys will hear that soon enough on YouTube. So.
yeah.
And, you know, and here's something else. I know it's a little bit different, but whatever.
Yeah, what you got?
It really drives me up the wall when a lot of Christians, they're like, oh well, they put their self-worth to 0. I'm like, I don't think God ever said that. I mean, okay, put other people first and things of nature, but don't beat yourself up over every little thing. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, you're talking about people
I
that
don't
are hard on themselves. Okay.
Yes. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Themselves.
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
And that's
You
not
know-
necessarily a Christian thing. I think that's a everybody.
Well, not only Christian, but I've just seen a lot in Christian community for some reason. But I don't know.
Because of all the rules and regulations that they've been taught to follow. You know.
That people put on.
Let me turn that bed down a touch. That was kind of loud.
That's pretty cool.
Very
actually.
interesting.
Yeah.
I like that. Yeah,
Nice.
that's pretty dope.
Yeah,
Listen,
yeah,
Marvel.
it was pretty dope. Yeah, it's very different.
Yeah.
Scooby Dooby Dooby Day.
So, yep. Well, I don't know. I like the whole live thing though, because it
Yes.
shows, that we're not perfect, as it were.
Exactly.
Yeah, and we're not,
You know,
and we
and
never
the
will be.
worst
That's
thing-
the thing.
No.
And I'm not gonna be. Listen, let
Yeah,
me be bare bones with you guys here, you viewers.
Right.
I'm not gonna be the guy here that's gonna edit mistakes, and I'm just not that person. Because again, I want to show you guys that we are real. I want to show you guys that we make mistakes.
Have to
I don't
turn that
want you
down,
guys to have this
'cause
facade
that's
of
licensed.
we are perfect.
Yeah,
Yeah,
we want to
exactly.
be as authentic gets.
Exactly.
Austin, you might want to turn that up a little bit.
Just a little more, yeah.
One
Yeah,
one
perfect.
up,
There we
one
go.
up.
One up.
So
Level
Hey, you're gonna
up.
you're gonna have to edit that out later, bro. It's just saying, you know.
So
For
there's
the
going to
sake
be
of our
no way you
sponsors.
can edit
yeah.
that.
no, I mean, okay,
I
let's
gotcha.
backtrack. When Austin's eloquence was leaking through, yeah, okay, I called it and all, but I mean, come on, don't criticize the man,
Is he gonna go back and edit that out and then re-upload this later?
No.
Like, no.
Of course not.
Well,
No.
actually, it happened earlier, and I kind of didn't get the hint. Because now that I think about it, I'm like, oh, shoot. But the thing is, nobody beat me up, though, and I'm trying not to beat myself up either. That's a bad habit that I had.
No, we're not gonna bash you for it, man. No, that's not.
Right, well,
that's not.
that's what I'm saying.
That's not
That's what
very
I'm saying.
productive. No.
And will people stop posting, like, stuff that I don't care about on Facebook?
Yeah, like what?
Good
Like
luck
what?
on that.
What do you don't care about?
Anyway.
This group that I didn't add myself to,
People just randomly add you to groups. Yeah, that's the thing to do nowadays. Okay.
that annoys me.
Oh boy.
Ay.
I wish there
Yeah.
was like a group, like a permissions thingy.
There used to be.
Yeah.
That's the thing. There
I
used to
say, I
be.
thought they
I
did.
know.
There
they
used to
did.
be. I don't know why they did away
Up
with that.
the wall.
Thing that I'm not understanding.
There used to be a thing where you would get the notification and you would decline or accept on your own if you
Right,
so choose.
I was gonna say.
Now,
Yeah, I know.
apparently,
Anyway.
Now-
they just add you when you can't do nothing about it.
Anyway, yeah.
Well, I mean, yeah.
can
Well, I mean,
remove yourself.
you can
Well,
remove yourself, but you
anyway,
can't decline the request. That was the point I'm trying to make.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
No, I get what you're saying.
What's up with
Anyway. Yeah, that's messed up.
Yeah.
that? Mark Zuckerberg, what up, bro?
Yeah. What's up, Mark?
Yeah.
Huh?
Yeah.
Huh?
I'm looking at you.
Yeah.
Yeah. Make your live audio stereo as well, please.
Oh, that would be dope, man.
I haven't done that in a while.
You know, this
Nine.
capture card that I have, it gives me the ability, right? Check this out. I can stream here on YouTube, obviously. I can stream on Twitch, which I have both of those already activated. I could Twitch on like 6 different platforms, and Facebook is one of them. I wonder
That you can't.
if Facebook, if I do it through here on my mixer and through the card, I wonder if I can actually make it so that it can stream in stereo.
Maybe. Well,
Should try that out.
I wonder
Let's try
if
that
through
out
the.
sometime,
I
yeah.
wonder if through the. But here's the thing.
we'll
Here's the
have to try
thing.
it.
I'm gonna let you guys in on something, and my colleagues here know. It's crazy how I'm all for doing live here on YouTube. I'm all for doing live on Twitch. But when it comes to Facebook and doing Facebook Live, let me remove the pop filter here.
Yeah, same here, man.
I'm very, very afraid.
Wait, don't
Right.
be afraid to take
Well,
a stand.
Take a stand.
Huh?
It's okay, man.
You know what?
I'm very intimidated by Facebook Live. You know what it is, though? You know what it is? Because most of the audience here on YouTube, most of the audience on Twitch are people who don't know me.
Yeah, yeah.
Whereas if I go on Facebook, I'm going to get question
Right now.
after question after request. Oh, can you sing? Oh, can you sing a song? Oh, what's your next song going to be?
You know what? If somebody said to me, I said, you know what? This is what I would say. I say, you know what? Don't worry about that, alright? You'll know that in due time, alright? Get off my...
As I've said
My
before,
thing,
we
huh?
are not those damned stuffed animals on Valentine's Day where you pull the string and they sing. That's not us.
Right.
We're human beings.
Hey, if you want to hear somebody sing, go to SoundCloud, alright?
Seriously.
Yeah.
Everything doesn't be
Cheap
live
plug
and
there,
right
yeah.
away.
Yeah.
Huh?
Yeah,
That was
but
kind of
it's so
intentional, but yeah.
it's so true. I mean, look, and
Yeah.
listen, I'm a people person. I love people.
Yeah.
You know, I'm very talkative. I'm everything in the book, and shy isn't
Yeah,
one
very
of them.
loquacious. Yes.
You know.
No, but still.
But when it comes
Like
again, when it comes to
space.
Facebook, I feel
As
that
it
people
were.
who know you, they feel entitled. That's what it is. They feel entitled to the point where they
Yeah.
think that they can ask and request anything of you. Whereas I feel that a stranger or anybody here on YouTube who subscribes, somebody that I don't know, I think they would have more. Not all the time, but I think most people whom you don't know will have a measure of respect for you.
Wait a minute. Did you catch the
Well,
ear
there you
candy
go.
on this bit?
Anyway, sorry, I'm not trying to.
Yeah.
No, I
dismiss
did not
that,
catch
anyway.
that.
Oh shoot! Son of a gun.
I didn't either.
Oh,
Well, there
man.
you go.
Hold on. Run that back, shall we?
Who subscribes, somebody that I don't know.
I think it's live. I think it's
I
live
think they
streaming,
would
so I'm not sure if you
have
can run that back.
more.
No, I mean the vet.
Not all the
vet.
time, but I think most people whom you
There it
don't
is
know
right there.
will have a measure of respect for you.
You see,
Wait a minute. Did you catch the ear candy
I
on
could
this?
be a real jerk and use this moment to
Yeah,
do
I did
something,
catch
but
it.
I'm not gonna do that.
Now I caught it.
I'm not
Hey, there
that
you go.
self-conscious, as it were. So,
But no, sticking
am.
on staying on track though. Again, that sense of entitlement. Listen, just because you know somebody
Yeah,
doesn't
no, I've
mean
seen
that you
that
can
happen.
ask anything of
Right.
that person. Like, come
or
on,
like if
man.
somebody happens
Come
to have
on,
a
for
good
real.
amount of money or something.
Yeah,
Or like if somebody just happens to be a really nice person.
yeah.
That happened to me. You know, I'm like,
You know, just
I'm like,
don't
bro,
do that.
what am I, the walking bank?
Nah, man.
Anyway,
Oh, I
anyway,
caught the ear
that's,
candy.
See what I mean? Yeah. Mhm.
Yeah, no. Here, candy.
anyway,
Anyway, so your candy. I like that.
Yeah.
But
I think
mean,
I need to sip of this water
that is
real quick.
that is why Facebook scares me. I'm better here on YouTube where nobody knows me. You know what I'm saying? And I don't know. Just
Right.
feel more safe.
Understandable, man. Understandable. Yeah, we know you. So
Right.
can you sing us a song?
Yeah.
Oh wow. Oh,
A
God.
B C D E F G blah 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 blah. Standing here with these kids, waiting for the song to end. Yep.
It's
That
a
would have
good
been really
song.
bad. Almost.
You know,
knocked the mic over
right.
inadvertently.
Yeah, that's what Stewie said. Stewie's like, yeah, it's like the time I forgot what came after G. So he just said blah 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 blah. Standing here with these kids, waiting for the song to end.
Right then.
Oh, classic,
That's
classic, man.
That's
It is.
awesome.
That was some funny mess.
Oh, I like this. Yeah.
You gotta love Stewie.
Yes.
Of course, him and his pasta shell shaped head.
Shout out to the bed. Whoever made this bed.
Oh, squiggly line in the
Oh,
night.
squiggly line.
The bed. Yeah, so there you go. I don't know.
Oh, that's African.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's African.
It is, yeah. That's African.
Believe me, I would know. This is my genre right here, folks.
Soca.
It's actually called Afrozouk.
Yeah.
There we go. Dun, 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 dun. Nice. That is nice.
Yeah. I'm over here.
But
Hold on. Austin, put that bed up. Put that bed up. I think the
Right.
YouTubers want to.
I
I think the
gotcha.
YouTubers want to see it. Raise that up. Raise that up.
let's hear this. Yeah.
Well, it is
Yeah.
Afrobeat instrumental. Now that I was able to check the name.
Uh-huh.
So,
There you go. The shuffle. There it is. The African shuffle.
Uh-oh.
Oh, snap.
exactly.
He's doing some choreography.
Yeah.
Right? Exactly.
Oh.
Awesome. Perfect.
Anyway, I think we've squeezed all the lime out of this topic for today. Don't you guys think?
Yes, we
believe
have.
so,
Yeah.
yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
So, with that
I
said,
would agree.
with that said, anybody got some final words?
It.
Yes, I do.
Go ahead.
Go ahead.
We squeezed it.
Yeah.
There's the African shuffle again. Give it up for the African shuffle.
Yeah.
Never mind.
There you go, folks.
Anyway, guys,
Right?
it's been Casual
You never know what
Tuesday.
you're gonna get on ENT.
It's ENT Hooligans.
Right?
So, guys, stay blessed,
That's
productive, and remember, put God first, man, in everything you do. With that said, I'm Baby Moy. She's Crystal. He's Ness. He's Austin. Let's play that bad,
peace.
man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Woo.
Take us out with the shuffle.
Aww.
And it just,
Oh, wow. Oh, really? Really? Oh, that was disappointing. I was into that, too. Oh.
Oh, we should have ended it on that note.
My own right.
Yo.
Okay.
Uh-oh.
Oh. Oh.
All right, let's see.
It's a slow shuffle.
We shall leave you with a slow shuffle, y'all. Yo.
Well, okay.
Whoa, there she goes again.
Hey,
Yeah.
baby, can you produce for the Blade? Yeah?
Austin's looking
Get
for
John
women
this a
producers.
pro in this mixer, huh?
Yeah.
Yes.
Hey, guys, check this out.
Anyway.
Yeah.
Yo, Ness,
Yo.
let me get a freestyle.
Oh. I'm a little distracted right now. Hello.
See, I only do did that because I know you. See,
Hey,
I'm entitled.
hey, Ness, here comes the turn. Here comes the turn. Here we go.
Go ahead, go ahead. Bum, bum, ba-da-dum, bum, bum.
Right.
That's what we do, folks. Anyway, I'm out of here. I'm gonna mute myself.
same here.
I'm gonna let the music play.
Keys.
Yeah, I'm muting myself too.
Uh-huh. Alright. Yep, now we're good. So, there you go. Excuse me. Alright. I'll be right